You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
What a beautiful day for horses in the morning.
You are listening to the #1 horse podcast in the world. Here's your entertaining look at the horse world and the people in it.
I am Glenn the Geek.
And I am Allison Renborg, coming to you from the Equine Network booth at Equine Affaire in Ohio. And you are listening to Horses in the Morning on the Horse Radio Network for Friday, April 14th, episode 3160. This episode is brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products.
Well, good morning, Horse World. Yes, we're live here at Equine Affaire. It seems like we've been talking about this for 6 months now.
I know. It must feel a little like Christmas for you, finally.
It is. And we get to hang out together. That's always fun.
It is.
And we met so many cool people yesterday and had such a great day. But what I wanted to explain real quick, if you're at home, you get to share in some of the excitement of Equine Affaire, even if you're not in Ohio, in that we're going to have special episodes. We have today's Horses in the Morning, and then we're going to have special Horses in the Morning episodes that we hardly ever do on Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to bring 3 special episodes to you.
And that's super exciting, and I feel honored that we get to do some weekend shows with you,
I
Glenn.
know. I can't tell you last time I did a weekend show.
It's because I'm your favorite.
It is true. It is true. Don't tell Jamie, okay?
Okay.
But we have a ton of guests lined up. So if you've never heard one of the shows that we do from an event, we tend to have a lot of guests lined up, and we keep them short. And that's because there's so much that happens at these events. There's so many cool people here. We can't talk to everybody for a long period of time because we want to get them all in.
Yes. It's kind of like coffee breaks.
Yeah, kind of like that.
You know, come on, have a coffee and leave.
So remind everybody what your role here is.
I am the Equine Affaire Marketing Coordinator.
So you're busy all day doing all kinds of cool stuff.
Basically all day from 7:30 in the morning to after 11 at night and later.
So is there anything or any way that people at home right now can follow along? Are you doing videos? Or are you doing, where can they follow along at home?
We are doing a lot of cool stuff. So in addition to our 3 extra cool episodes with you, which we're broadcasting live, basically we're recording them and same day live. I am posting constantly on our social media channels. So you can find us at Equine Affaire on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Equus Television is also here, and they are uploading street scenes and interviews same day. So you can go to equustelevision.com and watch some footage from the same day. So if you were here, you can see yourself on TV, maybe. And if you're not here, you get to see what you're missing. And then I'm also doing interviews by video that will be uploaded in a few weeks. So the content and the coverage is going to continue for a while. So definitely stay on Facebook and Instagram to see all the cool stuff.
Very cool. And as you can hear the announcer in the background, there's not much we can do about that.
No.
We're at a show. So
Yep, we're at a show. He's a great announcer.
He is a good announcer. He has a great voice, actually.
He does, and he brought me my coffee this morning.
Yes,
so.
I noticed you had a very large coffee to do the show this morning.
Hey, I told you. I told everybody. What's that? Months ago, I talked about how much coffee I drink at the show. It's true.
Well, it's going very well. I mean, it seems to be well run. Everything's, the events are happening. Everybody seemed pleased yesterday.
Everybody's happy to be here because it's horse heaven and the weather is drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, it is.
Which never
It's
happens.
warmer here than Florida.
It never happens either. Last year it was snow and rain. This year the sun is shining, the skies are blue, and the horses are happy, and the people are happy. So it's a really happy time.
Well, if you're coming in this weekend and want to see me or everybody here at Equine Network, we're at booth 203 in the Bricker building. So we're kind of toward the end of the building. And you'll see the mics all set up. You can't miss us. So definitely stop by and say hi if I'm around the booth. We'd love to see you. I did want to mention that the entries are now closed for the Wintech Saddle giveaway. We're going to be announcing the winner. Actually, Allison's going to pick the winner on Sunday.
I am?
Yeah, so Sunday morning show, the last show we're doing here, we're going to pick the winner. So
I didn't know that.
And you don't have to be here to win. They're going to ship it from Australia anyway. So
nice.
So, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Something cool happened last night I got to tell you about. So as soon as we announced this, one of our auditors said, we got to do a meetup and while I'm here. And she organized that, and I managed to get her to do a quick interview with me yesterday.
Oh,
Her
that's
name is
great.
Julie, and she's one of our terrific auditors. And here's Julie. Well, I'm excited to do my first interview here at Equine Affaire in Ohio, and it's with somebody that reached out to me probably when I made the first announcement on the first day that we were coming. One of our terrific auditors, Julie Stoltz, who's also the one who is organizing the meetup for tonight. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, we are too. So there's like 10 or 12 auditors going, and we're going to hang out together. It's one of my favorite parts of doing this job is getting to hang out with all of you guys. I mean, look, Jennifer and I did a 4,000-mile road trip just to do that. So do you have horses? Tell us about yourself.
I do. I have one pony, and he is in his late 20s, and I did not start riding until after my daughter started, which was 7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't understand what they were saying in her lessons, and I thought, I'm just going to take a weekly lesson and see how it goes. And here we are, and I bought a pony and a truck and a trailer.
You're all in.
I'm all in.
We have so many listeners that started later in life when their kids came up, and they've always wanted to do it, but they never did it for themselves because they had kids too soon or jobs or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about it until she started doing lessons.
Well, that's congratulations.
Thanks, yes.
How'd you find us?
From the pandemic, and during the beginning of the pandemic, and just exploring podcasts, and just found you that way.
And was Horses in the Morning you found first? Or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So what kind of riding do you do with your new pony and your trailer and your truck?
So we do English, and I am a new member of the local fox hunting club.
Oh, Jennifer's going to be so excited. She's so happy when anybody joins fox hunting. And you've been out in
Yes.
the second field or first field?
No, we
babies?
are in third field.
You're in the third field.
Yes,
Okay.
my pony is not vet approved to go any faster.
Explain the fields to somebody who may not know.
So my interpretation is the first field is fast, gallops, jumps everything out there.
The crazy people.
Right, it goes right after the hounds go out. The second field goes pretty much a little bit the same as first, but just a little toned down. And then third field is mostly walking and trotting for the most part.
But you get to see the hounds from a distance.
Yes.
It's so cool. And
Yes.
especially if the area is a little bit hilly. What kind of terrain
Yes.
are you on here?
So far, mud.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of
that season.
Yes, a lot of mud up and down, and empty cornfields. And
Do you get hills so you get to see the hounds in the distance?
yes,
Yeah.
we do.
That's so cool.
Yes.
It's so cool to hear the horn, see the hounds out riding off. It is really a neat
It's
thing.
my pony loves it.
Okay, so you do it with your child?
Just now getting her into it. Yes, she is borrowing a little white draft cross pony to try it out. So
cool.
she's done it once,
How old
and
is she?
just turned 12.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, they're brave at that age. They don't know any
Oh,
better.
she has
Yeah.
no fear.
No.
None.
No, we're all afraid of breaking things, and they're just like, ah!
Right. Yes.
We don't break. So Jennifer will be mad at me if I don't ask. What do you put in your flask, and what do you put in your sandwich case?
I have neither of those things with me.
We need to buy you one here.
I do have a flask, but I don't carry it. I do carry my water bottle with
Yeah.
me, and that's it.
It was always a joke because she was always going out on these, highfalutin hunts where they all have their bourbon and their whiskey or whatever in the flasks. And she always had her orange juice. And then she always had her peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And they always had fancy sandwiches, She was that girl every time on the hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm satisfied with my water.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thank you so much for organizing the meetup. Where are we going tonight?
Buca di Beppo in the Arena District.
Buca di Beppo. Never heard of it.
It's Italian family style
Oh, that's cool.
with a lot of gluten-free options.
And I don't know much about Columbus either. There's an arena
There's an Arena District, and there actually might be an event tonight at the arena. I'm not 100% sure, but
and I noticed a stadium for Ohio State, right? Or-
yes, we are right. You right at Ohio State University area.
I mean, we're right. The stadium's right next door.
Right.
Man, if there was a game going on this weekend and this horse event, it would be nuts.
It would be crazy.
Yeah.
Because Ohio State Buckeye fans are crazy.
Yeah. I met some of them at the hotel this morning, so I understand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us and thanks for helping out.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Well, you heard Julie. Well, we did do it last night. There were maybe 10, 12 of us there at this Italian restaurant that's kind of like a Spanish tapas Italian.
Ooh.
It's kind of cool. You order these dishes. You order a dish and it's made for three, and you pass it
Yeah.
around the table. It's fun. But we had a great time. What a group. I mean, the Ohio listeners are a fun group, I got to say. So, Julie, thank you for organizing that. And then they gave me gifts. So I got this shirt I'm taking my clothes off. Taking my clothes off so you can read the shirt.
Glenn is
Tell
undressing.
everybody what it says.
It says life is better with a hackney.
With a hackney. It's so cool. I got my cool shirt last night. And then they brought me this big gluten-free cake. That was fun. And we just had a great time. Thank you to all the Ohio auditors who came out to meet. You know, one of my favorite parts of this job is meeting listeners and meeting auditors.
Well, and they all love you. So, because you're very lovable, it's easy to love Glenn.
Well, it was fun.
But I saw the pictures on Facebook, and I had some FOMO. I was like, that looks like a nice cake.
You know, I was going to invite you, but I figured you're a little busy with the show and everything.
I was a little bit busy.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. But, you know, it was fun. It was a good time. And we went downtown, which I've never been downtown Columbus.
Okay.
So we were downtown, and it's right by the hockey stadium, and there was a hockey game.
Really?
And let me tell you, hockey fans are the same everywhere. They're into hockey. They're all wound up.
Very passionate.
Yes, they are.
Yes. I have a friend who's a hockey fan, and she's all hockey all the time. And it's just kind of like, how do you maintain that level of enthusiasm?
It was fun. So thank you to everybody that came out. And actually, the sales team from Equine Network came along, so we had them along. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that, and Jennifer and I are looking forward to sometime. We're thinking August or September. We're going to get out to a couple of states anyway.
Ooh.
Wisconsin. We're going to go to the north this time, and we're going to get away from the Florida heat. So, and visit our listeners up there. I've always wanted to see Wisconsin. I've always wanted to do Wisconsin, so that's definitely on the bucket list. I know we have a lot of listeners up there.
Do you like cheese?
I love cheese.
Well,
so any
it's the
cheese
place to be.
tastings, I will be in. For all cheese. I want all the cheese. Well, tell us, we have our first guest coming up. Who do we have coming up first?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this segment. Thank you. Got to drink more coffee. So we host something here at Equine Affaire called the Adoption Affair. And so our first guest is Nicky Walters with the West Virginia Horse Network, and she is participating in the Adoption Affair this year with horses that are up for adoption. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here to talk with us about the Adoption Affair. And I understand that you brought 5 horses with you from West Virginia. So introduce us to your ponies.
All right, so we're with West Virginia Horse Network, and we're a smaller nonprofit. Our capacity is about 20 horses at a time, so we're a smaller size rescue, but we have lots of awesome horses, and we brought 5 of them this year. Last year we brought 2, and they were adopted right away, and we ended up having to get another one here real quick to fill our stall. And so this year we are shooting for the stars and brought 5 total. So we have, I call it a little group of misfits because they're not the typical horses that you're going to see over there. There's no luxurious thoroughbreds that are going to take you to the Grand Prix. But I've got lots of character in my little section of the world.
We
over
like
there.
character.
Yeah. So I have Levi, who's a little hackney pony.
Yay, I love hackney pony.
And he is just the greatest. His nickname at the barn is Side-Eye Levi. Because where he's on the shorter side, if you walk by the stall, he cocks that head sideways and gives you the wild
There's
whites
one
of his
thing
eyes.
you can count on with hackney ponies, and that's personality.
Oh,
I think you
man.
need him.
I mean, when you walk away from
He'd
the
probably
booth,
fit in my luggage.
He
so.
would.
people have said, because I love ornery horses, if they're well behaved, I'm bored. And so Levi's kind of been my dude since he came into the rescue. And they're like, we're going to be wheeling you out of there in a wheelbarrow, in the fetal position
The
when he gets
problem
adopted.
with hackneys is they are so smart.
Yes.
They are so smart.
Yeah.
Everybody that meets Scooter goes, he's a smart pony. I said, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Are they like
use it.
the raptors of the horse world?
Yeah.
Is that it?
They can use it for good or evil.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to channel it in a good direction. So we have Levi. He is broke to ride. He was at a foster. He wasn't castrated till he came to the rescue, and no one has given him the memo about that. So,
right.
So he can be a little bit protective of other horses in a group setting. So it's just going to have to be a home that gets a hackney, which it sounds like you do. But
Sounds like
but-
Linda.
My pony on the trail the other day took on a black panther. So
Oh my!
That was the I never.
and he was gonna he didn't move. He puffed up and it was like 5 feet away. So he was gonna take it on.
So that's the kind of the spirit that Levi
Yeah,
has as well. Like he is just fearless, and he's going to protect his herd of
Nice.
horses. And so I feel like a horse like that needs somebody that gets it.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be
I
a
agree with
first time horse or a beginner horse.
Right.
He's always going to be advanced, but not because he's bad just because you have to get him. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And so the next stall over, we have Fiona, who is a 31-year-old little Shetland pony.
Aw.
Oh, she can
Absolutely.
fit in luggage.
Yeah.
Absolutely precious. She has found her spirit this weekend. So yesterday she went to the Coliseum, right, and did a little walkthrough and met everyone. And then today she's in full diva mode. She is demanding her food first this morning. She was running laps